It's time to play Victoria 3, and in the only way I know how to, by clicking the random button 5 times and playing whatever it lands on. Today's nation is Kalat, small nation in between Persia and India, now part of modern-day Balochistan, Pakistan.
Love Pakistan, I will sacrifice my life for Pakistan!
So what can you do as the nation of Kalat? Well, we can form India. And that's exactly what we'll try to do. Besides a lot of sand and desert, what else do we have? We have literally 0 urban buildings, but we do have some opium and some raw material and lead mines and iron. So with that, let's get right into it. We need 1 province to form Balochistan, which is this state. But we have to fight Makran, conquer state, Makran. I mean, this is our first move, right? How many troops do we have? 12? All right, let's go. First move as Kalat. Let's freaking go, chat. But imagine you need to expand into the west. Well, here's one strategy. We form Balochistan. We conquer into Sindh. We become in a customs union with Great Britain. We need to improve relations with them. Kalat's start is definitely not the worst in Victoria 3, especially considering you have neighbors to your south that are weaker than you. However, we had 2 major problems, one stemming from the other. The first issue was that the landowners had too much clout, which led to our second issue, which was we were so behind in laws and it was going to take a long time to even pass those laws. Conquering Makran and beating Oman for that one province were pretty simple. However, we then ran into our next problem. Due to our unrecognized minor status, we could not make any more declared interests, meaning we couldn't expand into India until we got unrecognized major power status. If we want to expand into our north, all 3, Sikh, Afghanistan, and Persia, have bigger armies than us, so we would be going in at a disadvantage. So instead of continuing our expansion, we were going to now focus on boosting our industry, focusing on high profit industries. Unlike my Krakow campaign, I couldn't just simply become IKEA in order to become a really rich nation. I also had to build tools, iron, wood, all of this until we could join another nation's custom union. And to make it all worse, we were also getting a famine event. Our people were starving and weren't able to get enough food for our people. We needed to join another nation's market ASAP, or we would continue having problems. Why did I even do this? I feel like I have to commit now, unless we die. If we die, we can start a new campaign, but I have to keep going until I die. We committed. This is so much harder than Krakow. To Krakow, you gotta get coal, you're in the Austrian market to start. I don't even know what to do research. The despair was kicking in. Was this run not meant to be? Will I not be able to form India? Is this nation just cursed? Then just out of nowhere, 18 years into the game, Britain asks us to become their protectorate. Which means we will be able to join their customs union. Which means we can specialize our industry. Which means we can industrialize. Which means we can become rich. Filthy rich.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Oh yeah, make everything specialized, chat. Steel tools, water tube boiling, military shipbuilding, coveted markets, gas streetlight. Yeah. Just everything on, everything. And now that we were a protectorate of Britain, this meant that we could call in Britain in the planning stage of a diplomatic play, which would usually cause the AIs around us to back down, which is exactly what they did. Yes, we're using the British to our advantage. We got another state, chat. We're growing. We're growing! We're more than 1 state now. We're 2 states. And these are accepted pops, no? Most of them are. POG-U, accepted pops. They are. Punjabi is not. Number 31 GDP in the world! Okay. Actually getting construction sectors though now. We're low on taxations. A lot more radicals than last time. Passing laws. The serfs, they're free! The serfs are free, but the slaves are bad. We can get to interventionalism. That will give us access to our investment pool. We can use this investment pool to get bigger, faster, because we haven't had access to investment pool since the beginning. That's what we had in the Krakow campaign that we haven't had in this game, the investment pool. But hey, Afghanistan gave us land. We just scared them down with Great Britain once again. I didn't even realize there's 2 million pops living here. Are they accepted though? They're accepted. They're accepted pops. I didn't even realize that. 3 million GDP. Why am I talking like this? Am I okay? No. Okay, well, next war. Britain, you gotta save me, Britain. Yes! Okay, Britain's back in it. We're in. Mobilize our forces. All troops. Battle stations. Oh, who's joining? India. This has turned into the Asian War of death, of doom. No! They back down. All right, we're turning up our taxes. Revolution's still brewing, but it's like, you know, it's at 73% right now, solid. We're hovering around, but we're actually starting to pick up like our economic pace now. Ramping up. We passed interventionalism. We're using our investment pool. We're burning through it. We've surpassed the Sikh Empire. So I guess we're kind of in our own way an empire. We're double Persia's GDP. What the heck? You know, I don't want to jinx it, but it feels like it's all coming together, chat. Ooh, and then we got a middling hat. It's not a fancy hat, but it's a hat. It's coming up. We still need to pass. After this, it's school and health system. We need public schools. Do we have the tech for this? We need to change our laws. Now with the taxation law, make a bit more money, a bit more construction. It's coming all together. The state is bussin', dude. I didn't realize Western Afghanistan was so nice. We're just playing number go up simulator right now. Woo! Number does go up. Number does go up. I cherish the moment. You know what? Let's stop building in Balochistan and just build in Western Afghanistan. It's pretty nice there. Invest in Western Afghanistan. Western Afghanistan. No, but seriously, invest in Western Afghanistan, guys. In real life. No, wait, don't. I don't condone. I forgot the Taliban's there. Western Afghanistan has become 43% of my GDP. Our game was going amazingly, until the British decided that me being a protectorate wasn't good enough. They wanted more. Actually concerning. They want to subjugate me.
Would you be interested in a trade agreement with India?
I don't want to be subject. We'll just defend the border. We'll defend the border. Trust.
5 years later.
Maybe there's like a long war modifier. Copium, please. Please, game. Can't go on like this. I want to do my own wars. Please. Meanwhile, this entire time, we've been inside the British market. We've been fighting the British, but we're in their market. Also during this war, we became a republic, getting this cool new flag. This in this forever war. There's only one way out. We gotta build our own navy.
2,000 years later.
Hey! Wait, what? Oh! Wait, what? Wait, what's happening? How? Dude, the Baluchi Navy came through. Not bad at all. British war reps. Oh.
Here comes the money!
How long do they last? 5 years? Are we still in the British market? We are! This is... Dude, what is this? How do we always persevere? How do we persevere through the really boring parts? How do we do this? Again? Oh my god. Are we actually gonna become a great power as Kalat, dude? As Kalat? That'll be the first ever, man. Another first ever. We had 5 years of getting a lot of money from the British, so we used that time to basically grow our industry while also funding our war machine. Jeez! A sea battle in the desert! This is not a sea battle, but this is. Oh my god. Woo. Come on! We're actually gonna win this one again! Another one! Let's go! Let's go. Oh. They have a bajillion gold stored up. Oh my god. Why does the AI always have a bajillion gold stored up? Like they don't use their money? Jeez. Woo! Look how big we are. Look at the size of our nation. We've just been industrializing here. Command economy. We were looking thick. However, we were still part of the British market. It was also at this point where I started diversifying my market instead of just building the best thing for the British market. We also started colonizing in places in Indonesia and in Africa for rubber. My flag changed colors. I'm now Balochistan, but with Krakow's flag, Whatever, dude. With rubber secured, the only raw material that we still required a lot of was oil, and luckily for us, Persia has the state of Fars, which has the ability to find oil. So we declared war on Persia, but this time, Russia and Austria came to Persia's aid. I knew that great powers were going to start fighting against us now as we were becoming a lot stronger and we were also getting a lot more infamy. So I prepared for this by researching a lot of miltech, specifically trench infantry. Austria ended up having actually better defensive stats than our offense. So what we ended up doing was we pushed in the north and we defended on the Persia border since Austria was helping on that border. Beating Russia was actually quite easy as they were still using skirmish infantry and shrapnel artillery. I was able to capitulate Khiva and white peace Russia. However, in the peace deal with Khiva, I accidentally took the wrong state. Then when Austria white peaced the war, we pushed forward and beat the Persians. I'm actually encircling them. Oh, okay, never mind. This general decided to go up here. I wish you could control army like that. You could be like, okay, this general go up like this. The general go up like this. You can actually do encirclements in this game. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Now they just kind of happen by accident like this. But it's not even, they're not even finishing it. They're going up here. Why? Finish it, dude. Please. Okay, well the war is over, at least. Pretty big, bro. This is a pretty big nation. Anyways, next war was against Bukhara and the Sikh Empire. Once again, Russia joined, but we were able to make quick work of them since they were still using outdated troops. Sikh Empire actually put up a fight, but we were eventually able to break them. And we took the Punjab state, which is one of the highest pop states in the entirety of India. Actually tanked our economy since it actually doubled our population. We'll give them jobs that will de-radicalize them. Oh! Come back, come back. Need this to start decreasing. Oh god. Years of conquest has given us a lot of new pops and a lot of them are angry. What happened with Punjab was because we took a state with 16 million people in it, it immediately created 14 million radicals, which is more than half of my population, which put almost every single state that I had in turmoil. So basically now we had to de-radicalize a lot of pops if possible. There was two things that we did here. We first built a lot in Punjab since there was a lot of peasants and unemployed people in that state. Giving them jobs would de-radicalize them. And then the second tactic is, some argue is an exploit and some say that it's not, but essentially what you do is you put something that will really radicalize your pops. Then when they're about to revolt, you cancel it, which creates you a lot of loyalists and deletes a lot of your radicalists. Again, not sure if it's an exploit or an actual game mechanic, intended game mechanic. But I did do this tactic a couple times to really reduce my radicals and stop the turmoil throughout my country so I could stop bleeding so much money. This to me is a bug, bro. Just suddenly everyone, oh yeah, hey, I'm gonna enact this. We're gonna enact this. Please don't enact this. Okay, I don't enact this. Oh, I love you. Oh my god, dude. This trick is actually massive. The British market was failing us at this point, so it was also time to get our independence, which we were easily able to get since the war goal was our capital. All we had to do was wait, and we were all good. It With the turmoil now going down, we were now making a huge positive balance while still constructing a lot. We were doing really good. And if you notice in this game, I didn't go for multiculturalism. In my last Victoria 3 campaign, I talked about how overpowered multiculturalism is in the early and the mid game. Since a bunch of cultures won't have good immigration targets, they will flood into your country since they're not a discriminated culture. This essentially gives you a huge pop boom without really doing much. So for this campaign, we stayed on cultural exclusion, the level right above multiculturalism. But until we form India, most Indian cultures are not accepted and discriminated, which was a big problem since we actually had 14 million Punjabi discriminated pops. Being 1910, we finally caved in and we got multiculturalism. This is also where we incorporated Punjab, which put us at a huge government deficit, which we were trying to solve ASAP. Now all we had to do to become a great power was to get recognized by another great power. All of the world's powers are... I'm fighting against... Am I seriously fighting against China, Russia, USA, Finland, and Kokand? Let's go. Even though we were fighting 3 strong powers, the only nation that matched me on military technology was USA, and I was really hoping that they would not really commit that much. But with siege artillery now, this was a quick work war. We were pushing on all 3 fronts while still maintaining a garrison in Persia in case the United States tried to do a naval invasion. Like I thought, the United States didn't even come and join in one battle, and we were winning so hard against both the Russians and the Chinese like it was not even close. And it wasn't long before Russia accepted my demands for recognition. And now we were the 7th great power of the world, but we weren't done yet. Once we recovered from our last big war, we started another big war against Persia to finish annexing him. This time only China came to his aid. And once again, we pushed on all fronts. China didn't even put troops on our front while we were pushing him. And Persia was still behind on technology. Another victory for Balochistan. We still had an oil issue as the oil in Fars was not spawning despite having all the techs necessary. So we decided to attack Ottomans for the state of Basra, which had oil already discovered in it. And for this one, we didn't even have to fight a war. The Ottomans gave in to our demands. It was oil time, baby. Very important right now that we get the women to work. And then get them on the oil fields, chat. Number 1 GDP incoming. Like, we just have to go for it. Like, it's 1823. We have 13 years left. We've boosted our GDP substantially. But I think we gotta make a play for India soon. It's gonna give us like 200 infamy. So we're gonna just be chained AIs trying to bring us down to size. Coming for you, friends! I'm coming for you, friends! Alright, let's check on our troops. All right, 24%. I think we're ready. Let's just do it. Transfer subject. Seek Empire. Oh, they're all abandoning. They're abandoning. Wait, why are they abandoning them? Since we're running out of time to form India, in this war, I added war goals not only on Britain's vassal to transfer to me, the East Indian Company transferred to me, but also on all of the minor princes to become under my control as well. Of course, this put us up to 300 infamy, but this was our only chance to try to conquer all of India all in one. The war commenced, and once again, China put no troops on our front line. Additionally, it was only Great Britain that had the capacity to win against us in battles. We were able to hold British on the defense, so winning this war straight up came from luck. If we got the British, we were going to lose the battle. So we really needed to get battles against China and the East Indian Company. Another big advantage that we had was because we had so much opium production, we had the highest level of medical relief, meaning our recovery rate was better than almost everyone in the war. This was definitely the hardest war of the campaign, and even when we did win battles, we would gain so little territory due to the technology level. We also had 12 regiments holding 467 Chinese regiments on one of our fronts. Could we push through and finally win the war? This war, we've already killed double the numbers. A lot more casualties from attrition, I bet. China was out, but we started accumulating negative war score, and it was simply because the enemies were able to control one little part of our Sindh state. However, we stopped it at 73%, and it was time to get the Indian war goal, which was East India's capital. It was time for the Baluchi Navy to come in the clutch again. The naval invasion that will change the war. Here we go. One day. We need to break out of the blockade. Oh, we just landed immediately. Let's go. Let's go. Naval invasion on the capital worked. We just landed immediately. Where was the British Navy? Insufficient naval support. Still landing. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. 23 morale. This will be his capital. We'll start getting the ticking war score. Come on. Hey, he made it. 82,000 troops. Oh, do we have his capital? We do. We have his capital, chat. It worked. India's ours. India will be ours, chat. India will be ours today. Oh. Oh. Wait, who? Jaipur? Well, I formed India. Wait, am I at war with? Jaipur? For some reason, even though Britain had left the war, I was now in a war against Jaipur with no war goals. And even though I had him occupied, it was all bugged out since he was also my vassal while being occupied. Additionally, I thought forming India would integrate East Indian Company like other formables that we've had in the game before, but it didn't. So I reloaded an autosave to try to fix it, but still we had the same issue. We were stuck in the war while East India Company was half occupied for some reason. But once again, we formed India and it didn't do anything and we couldn't get out of this war. However, this time I realized when I formed India, my truce with East India Company was reset. So I declared war on them and once again started a war where I was just occupied half of their territory and won immediately, giving us all of India annexed directly. But this put us into a serious amount of debt. I started trying to integrate the states, which also put our government expenses a lot higher, thinking that it would be good since integrating Indian states would only take 2 years since we were India. Now that we were hovering between number 2 and number 1 great power, we were doing pretty okay. However, we still had this huge deficit issue that I just needed to solve, which was also stopping us from building since we were now defaulting. This also started the period of the game where GPs would randomly do wars to cut us down to size, which was pretty hilarious because they would do the war to cut us down to size, then immediately back down, giving us war reparations. Once states started getting integrated and we fixed our government expenses, we started turning our economy around. It just overnight went from minus 300k to plus 150k, back to minus 30k, back to 150k. Not really sure what was going on with my economy, but we were able to start building again, which was the most important part. We were building a lot while still gaining money. However, the money thing was very unstable, and we even ended the campaign with a negative deficit. Yeah. Pretty good, I'd say. We formed India starting as a Pakistan Minor. Communist France. First time playing a full campaign, only 9% of the people. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. All of you viewers, new and old. And I will be playing more Vic 3 in the future. Maybe some multiplayer, haven't decided yet. There is also some Hoi 4 and Stellaris videos coming on this channel, as well as, of course, a lot more EU4 action. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and share this video. Help me out. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?